Logan, I know he had a hand in it. I sat far longer than necessary in that jail cell than I should have. After Brent left, they brought me back to my cell to wait until they released me. I found out that Jeremy had already been processed and released. I'm sure because he's from here and is a lawyer himself, he was able to have the cops draw out my stay. It's now midnight when I'm finally being released. Fuck those guys, Brent mumbles as we get in the car. They did that shit on purpose. I'm sure Jeremy had a hand in it. Whatever. I need some sleep. So do I. I plan to take the other bedroom in the suite, just so you know, he says. That's fine. Delia's gone, right? Yeah, she's gone. My head nods. We drag ourselves through the lobby and up to the suite. Without a second thought, I go straight to my bedroom and strip down. I need a shower after that stint in jail. After drying off, I collapse into bed and fall fast asleep. Fuck. Ow. What the hell, Brent? Why were you just standing over me? Bent over, he's holding his forehead in his hands. I was about to wake you up, asshole. Then you spring up and try to take me out. And when I say take me out, not the wine and dine I prefer. This was not a happy ending. He sits down on the side of the bed. We have a meeting to get to today. Up and at 'em. Get out so I can get ready, I grumble, rubbing my own forehead. Just then, my phone rings on the nightstand. Brent glances over at it. Oh, Mumster, I'll leave now. And he's out of the room in a flash. Of course, she's calling. I should have known he went running to his dad and my mom. Mother, I say, answering the phone. Logan Michael, what were you thinking? You attacked your brother? He's not my brother. We are family. So what was that about? You are in the news, embarrassing our family. Both of you are. He would not leave Cordelia alone. Cordelia? Why would he need to? They were together for 3 years. You are the one who should not be fooling around with her when she belongs to your brother. I surge out of my seat, pissed off. Again, not my brother. And she is no longer his girl. That ended when he showed his true asshole colors and was caught cheating on her. As for embarrassing our family, well, you've done that my whole life. Goodbye, Mother. I get dressed and walk out to Brent sitting at the table drinking his coffee. Let's get this meeting over with. That way I can go home. Lowering his coffee, his eyes stay on my every movement as I go to get my coffee. Back home to LA? He asks. Yes, LA. That is home. What about Tahiti? I can hear the question he's actually asking in his vague way. What about it? Okay. I'll be blunt about it. What about Delia? You didn't give her a chance to explain before she left for Tahiti. Do you plan to give her one? She went back to Tahiti already? A surge of panic rushes through me. He nods his head. When I last checked with her, she was leaving this morning. His tone is harsh. His feelings are obvious. Well, what? I thought you were my friend, not hers. I am yours, and being your best friend means I look out for your happiness. She makes you happy, and you both deserve the chance for her to explain. I'll think about it. Now let's get going. The meeting goes by excruciatingly slow. All I can think about is Delia, just like it's all I thought about while sitting in that jail cell. Thank you, gentlemen. You have given us much to think about. Shaking their hands as they leave the office. Closing the door behind them, I turn back to Brent, leaning back in a chair with his feet propped on the table. I sit heavily down in my chair. I told them to have the jet ready to go this afternoon. I let him know. Excellent. It will be nice to be back home and get into our normal routine again with you back in the office. Should I bring you a bottle of your favorite whiskey as a welcome back gift? That way you have some in your office again for you to drink when you're there late working in the evenings? What happened to the whiskey I already had in my locked drawer? Was it locked? I snagged that bottle the day you left, so it's gone. But I want to replace it for you, so again, you have some for your late evenings working because you won't want to go home and be lonely there all by your lonesome. Know what I'm saying? His pointed look makes it clear what he's saying. Yup, you're making it very clear. Did I not already say I'd think about it only like 4 hours ago? Give me a fucking break. She lied, she withheld the truth. I don't know that I trust her right now. Go drop it or you'll be taking a commercial flight back home. With that, I get up and walk out. We make our way back to the hotel and pack up to head home. While cleaning up my stuff from the bedroom, I see a pair of earrings on the ground on the side of the bed Delia slept on. I recognized them from the other morning when she had to stop our makeout session because they kept getting caught in her hair. I placed them in the inside pocket of my suitcase. Even though I hate the asshole, I figure I should be the bigger person and apologize. So, on our way to the airport, we make a pit stop at Jeremy's office. I walk in and find his receptionist at her desk, and she takes notice of me walking toward her. She pushes her shoulders back, trying to accentuate her chest, and bats her eyes. "Hello, I'm Shelly, Mr. Wright's personal secretary. How may I help you, sir?" she asks. "Is Jeremy available?" I don't offer her a second look. Nothing about her is appealing, and if I remember correctly, this is who he cheated with. What the hell was he thinking? She doesn't hold a candle to Cordelia. "I'm sorry, sir, but he is not in right now. He's out for personal reasons." "Damn it, that asshole. Can you tell me when you expect him back?" She bites her lip, and I see her trying to decide if she should tell me or not. He's getting ready to leave the country, so it will be a while before he returns. With a growl, I turn and stalk out of the office. Does she know he's going to Tahiti? Did she invite him? Why else would he go? I rant while we're on the jet. Brent is sitting across from me, downing his drink and staring daggers at me. "First off, you don't even know if that is where he is going." I stare at Brent flatly. Is he really this dumb? Of course that's where he's headed. And if he is, you won't know unless you talk to her. But my guess is that she does not know he's headed her way. He forces out, then mumbles, "Should have told you she knew, and maybe then you'd do something about it." I heard that. Good, pull your head from your ass. Last time I'm going to say it, you want her do something about it. He ignores me the rest of the flight, and lets me stew in my doubts and insecurities. Did I tell you my mother said I should not have been fooling around with her since she belongs to my brother? He almost snorts out his drink. Belongs to your brother, so many things wrong with that one sentence. What a piece of work your family is. I really miss your dad and his nuggets of wisdom at times like these. Yeah, me too. I guess you never get too old for your parents' advice. I told her for the umpteenth time he's not my brother and that he lost her when he cheated. She didn't care. You understand why I'm so emotionally damaged? Those people are the cause. My family, the people I should be able to trust the most, are the ones I don't trust at all. I feel valid that my thoughts went straight to Delia working with Jeremy on some scheme. Why else would she keep it from me? I get it, Logan, but not everyone is out to get you, and as I have said, you need to listen to Delia's side of it. I did. Do you trust me and my opinion? He's taking a line from my book as he stands and walks away, not giving me a chance to reply. We landed shortly after and part ways since I planned to head straight home. What I had forgotten, though, upon walking through my front door, was that I was here last with Delia. Damn it, this woman. In a few short months, she has embedded herself in my life, heart, and in my soul, standing in my entryway. The one thing I know is I forgive her. Whatever her reasons were, I can't picture a life without her. I don't know when she became so important, but right now my home no longer feels like the home it did. It's no longer a sanctuary for me to escape to. Pulling out my phone, I press call. Miss me already? I have a plan. That didn't take long. Hallelujah. What do you need me to do? Did you head to the office? Yup, just got in. I'm on my way. Hanging up, I walk right back out the door. Hopefully, she'll forgive me for how big of an ass I've been. But I have a plan to win her back and to solve her biggest concern with our relationship. Her being in Tahiti and me here in LA, I'll offer the idea and myself up on a silver platter once it's all set in place. Eve, how are you? I slow down to ask my secretary before storming past her. I'm doing well, sir, thank you. Are you back in the office for good? Is that what I heard from Mr. Simons? He spreads gossip faster than the women at the country clubs. Yes, I am back. She laughs at my joke about Brent but nods her head in agreement. Everyone knows he's the worst gossip we have. It's good to have you back, sir. Thank you, Eve. Walking into my office, I set my laptop down and call Brent. I'm here, come to my office. Aye, aye, sir. He comes strolling in without knocking and dropping into the seat across from me. So what's the plan, man? Are we sending her enough flowers to fill her condo, so everywhere she looks, she will be forced to think of you? Solid plan, but no. I want to give her a hotel. He blinks several times while staring at me. I'm sorry. Say what? What do you mean, give her a hotel? The new one we are planning to open here in LA. I want to give it to her. I want her to design it how she wants, make it her ideal hotel. Then I want her to manage it. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Okay, and you think she wants a hotel? Why? One of her concerns with our relationship is that I live here and she now lives in Tahiti. If I have a hotel here for her to manage, then that solves that. And if it's a hotel she gets a say in from the ground up, as I said, her ideal hotel, that just sweetens it, right? Then she's here with me and she gets to keep working like she wants to. Favoritism much, he coughs out. It's not like she hasn't earned the position. She already holds it down in Tahiti. She would just switch locations. And yes, as my girlfriend, she gets the extra perk of getting this one running from the ground up. Okay, I see it. She loves her work. I got that much from her when she was here and talking about it. So you're smart to realize she wouldn't want to stop working for you. Not that a handsome stud like you isn't worth it. He winks at me. That was the worst Southern woman drawl I've ever heard. Don't do it again. I tried. He heaves out on a sigh. So I need to know, where are we at with acquiring that property? It's ours. Next week I go and sign for it. Excellent. I'll have Smith draw up a few designs. That way I can show them to her and we can go from there. I know she loves the flow of the new resort, but I wasn't planning for this hotel to be that large. I muse out loud, thinking this plan through. No, we don't need another resort here. But that floor plan can be changed to fit a smaller scale and still hold an array of amenities. True. Let's get my girl back. I rub my hands together and my first smile since dinner with Jeremy spreads across my face as Brent whoops with joy.
Delia. Hey, I'm back early if you're free and want to get together tonight. Cece. Heck, yeah I do. Your place. I'm out at 6. Sure, see you then. I sigh and sit down on my couch. I have a few hours until Cece gets here. What to do with myself? I've been racking my brain about what I can do to get Logan to hear me out. I think I'm going to send him some small gifts that remind him of our time together. Then maybe he'll be willing to listen. I get up and start cleaning up. Not that it's dirty by any means, but I have some laundry I can do. Can dust and water plants. I sing them a little jig as I water them. I don't want them to think I don't love them. Going into the kitchen, I clean down my counters and start pulling food out of the fridge to place on a tray, so we have something to snack on. I have very little since I cleaned out a lot before the vacation. Some vacation. It started great. Being in his home and around his friends was fantastic. It made me realize again how his life was there. But I tried to live in that moment and enjoy the glimpse I was allowed. Small knock sounds at my door. I open it to allow Cece in. Hey, how was your trip, and why are you back early? She takes off her shoes and heads straight to the couch. Sitting down next to her, I gesture to the glass of wine on the table while I pick up my glass. Well, let me start from the beginning, and I proceed to tell her the whole story. Oh shite. For real? They fought over you? Oh my god, you sound just like Lindy. Yes they did, but not the point. Speaking of Lindy, did she knock some sense into you, or do I still need to do that? I should text her and find out straight from her. I don't trust you to tell me the truth. Oh, shut up. Yes, she did, and I've been thinking of what I can do to get him to talk to me again. I was thinking about sending him small gifts that will remind him of us, with a quick note for each. What do you think? I like it. What's the first one going to be? Well, unbeknownst to me at the time, Logan had sent Jeremy and me a painting for our wedding gift. I kept even after I left Jeremy and returned all the others we had received to that point. It was part of a field, absolutely gorgeous. I have it stored at Lindy's. But when I was at his place, I saw it was part of a set. He has 2 others that go with it. So I was thinking about having Lindy package it up for me and send it to him. I mean, is that really a gift if you're returning something of his? She eyes me skeptically. Yes, because I had no intention of ever returning it. But now I know it belongs with him like I do. Sadness sits heavy in my heart as I look down and sip my wine. That's so sad. Okay, I like it. It works. Do it. Okay, I will. Once you're back in rotation, we need to work out a time off for Julian. He is losing it. I swear while you were gone, everyone forgot what their jobs were and how to do them. I don't know what happened. Did you put them up to it? A prank to mess with me while you were away? Trust me, we all know we need you here. I didn't, but I wish I would have thought of it. Then maybe those that question what I do would see they need me. We both laugh and grab a plate of snacks. Yes, once I'm back though, we'll get Julian out for a little relaxation. I know this is a new role for him, but he's done great with all the responsibility. Yes, he has. I don't think he'd ever want a promotion though, too much for him to handle. We both laugh at that, knowing how true it is for poor Julian. Call Lindy so she can get that painting sent out. Let's get that plan in motion. Fine. I pick up my phone and press her speed dial. Placing it on speakerphone, I set the phone down on the couch between us. What's wrong? Did your plane crash? Why are you calling me so late? Oops, I realize it's after midnight there, and I woke her up. She's fine. Now wake up. She has a plan for getting Logan back and you're part of step 1, Cece says. Hey, Cece, she mumbles through the phone. I can hear her moving around in her bed. All right, I'm sitting up and you now have my attention. Good girl with thinking up a plan. What do you need me to do? You know the painting I have stored in the guest room that we got for a wedding present and I kept it? Yeah? Well, turns out Logan was the one who sent it. It's part of a set, and Logan has the other 2 in his house in LA. I saw them while I was there. I want to send it back to him along with other gifts that remind him of us after that. What do you think? Huh. Okay. Who am I to say otherwise? You know him and your relationship, and what would work. So yes, you need me to ship it out? Yes, please. I will give you my credit card number to charge it to. Please make sure it's insured when you go to ship it. It's an original. Will do. What else do you plan to send him? I don't know just yet. I'm gonna go over the dates we've had and see what I can think of out of that. I'm proud of you, babe, for owning your mistake and trying to make it right. I debated on telling you this, but after you left this morning, yesterday morning now, Jeremy stopped by asking if you were still here. After I told him you left, he looked sad and defeated, if I dare say. Then he turned and left. A sigh rushes out. Maybe he'll leave me alone now that he knows I'm back here. Maybe I'm inclined to believe, since this is the first time he didn't push to talk with you or demand I give you a message. She yawns through the phone. All right, thank you, Lindy. We'll let you get back to sleep and call me when you're ready to ship the painting and I'll get you his address. Okay, good night. Plan in place, Cece says with a fist jab to the air. Plan in place, I repeat with a smile. Cordelia, it's been a week since he received the picture. I had it delivered with a signed signature, so I know he received it, but I have yet to hear a word from him. Even though I still had a few days off, I went back to work and told Julian to take those days off. I'm not sure what Cece was complaining about. I've noticed no problems with the staff since I've been back, and I joked with her about that. But here I sit in my office spinning in my chair, bored out of my mind, and all I can think about is why hasn't he called or texted even a simple, "Hey, thanks for returning my picture, I would accept that." I'm mid-spin when my door bursts open, and an out-of-breath Cece stumbles into the chair. Dropping my feet, I sit on the edge of my chair and look at her. What's wrong? What happened? I ask in concern. Trying to catch her breath, she looks at me with troubled eyes. Oh, no, what is? Holding a hand to her chest and gasping, she holds a finger up with the other hand. You have enough air to talk. Talk. What is going on? Releasing a shuddering breath, she straightens up. Okay, sorry, I just ran here from down by the beach. Oh man, my heart is pounding. Glaring at her, well, so I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure, that I just saw Jeremy down on the beach. What? I'm up out of my seat at her words. I came back in and checked, but he doesn't have a reservation here. I don't see him in our system at all, so that's why there's 10% uncertainty. He was lounging in a chair on the beach as if he's been here for a while. Have you seen him? I'm typing on the computer to double check. No, I haven't. If he was here for me, wouldn't he have sought me out? Yeah, he's not in the system. No reservation. What the hell? Are you sure it was him? My eyes plead that she's wrong. I thought I was past this mess. With a sad smile, like I said, the only reason I doubted it was him was because he's not in the system. Otherwise, I was sure all the way up here it was him. Let's go. I get up and drag her out of the chair and out the door. Still Still gripping her arm, I drag her behind me as we burst through the doors at the end of the hall. Lead the way. Where did you see him? She leads us down to the beach and stops short of some lounge chairs. Chairs that are empty. He was right here, pointing to the empty chair. We both start looking around, trying to catch a glimpse of him. I don't see him, neither do I. We'll check at the end of the night to see if he checks in case he came out here first before settling in. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for him. Thank you, Cece. We both sit down in the loungers for a few to keep an eye out before I head back to my office. Now all I can think about is Jeremy being here. Cece had to have seen someone that reminded her of him. There's no way he's here. He should know now that we're over. And if he was here, he would have come to see me already. It was a case of mistaken identity. Anything yet? I call Sissy. No, I'll let you know if there is, she says, exasperated with me before hanging up. It may have been my 50th call to check with her. And as the day goes on with no other sightings and no reservation for him, my nerves are starting to ease. As I leave for the evening with nothing to report, a weight of relief lifts off of my shoulders. I'm leaving, Cece. Have a good night. You too, Delia. Are you driving or walking? She asks anxiously. Walking? Why? I know we haven't seen him and there's no record of him, but I would prefer you not to walk. Take the resort car, please. Because of the worry in her eyes, I agree with her request. Okay, I will. Night. I walk back to grab the keys and go out of the employee exit to the parking lot and drive home. As I step off of the elevator, I see a large display of flowers in front of my door. A smile overtakes my face as I pick them up and go inside. Setting them on the counter, I search for the included card. It simply reads, "I'm sorry. I'll take it," I say aloud. They look exactly like the other bouquets he sent when he was first away in LA. Time to send the next gift. I picked up a case of his favorite Tahitian beer and will send it to him with the Egyptian proverb, "The mouth of a perfectly happy man is filled with beer." I sit down to stare at the flowers. If he's apologizing, then that must mean I have a chance. I'll give him the time and space he needs until he's ready to call or text me about more. In the meantime, I'll continue to send him these little gifts to let him know I'm thinking of him always. One thing I've come to notice over the last week is that living in paradise by yourself isn't all it's cracked up to be. It was fine before he became a major part of my life, but now that I know what it's like to end each night with him, this place has been dulled. The resort is just a job, and this place is just a place.
Are you drinking a beer? I didn't know we were day drinking. Got an extra? Brent strolls to the seat in front of my desk. Eyeing him, I hand over a beer. Where's this from? He asks, inspecting the bottle. Delia sent me a case from Tahiti. It's my favorite beer from down there. What? That's awesome. She sent you anything else? Yeah, actually. Do you remember how I sent Jeremy and, well, her, that picture for their wedding present? Well, she must have kept it in their split because she sent it back to me. Her note said something about it belonging with the others that I have, and if I read the subtext correctly, I think she hinted she belongs with me too, which I already know. Wait, are you making her sweat it out? Have you not talked to her at all? No, I haven't. I want to make sure I have everything in place before I do. That is a dick move, cruel. Here you are drinking the beer she sent you, and she's there stewing over if you'll ever talk to her again. Don't be so dramatic. You better get it figured out before she decides it's time to move on. She will not be moving on. Trust me, I have my ways. I raise my beer in a cheer to him and take a drink. This was great of her to send me. Shows she was really paying attention and knows me. Everything is almost ready. We need to find someone to replace her though down there. I was thinking of promoting Cece. Being down there and working with her, I think she is completely capable of managing it. And what of Jeremy? What about him? I checked and he's not staying at the resort, so I don't know if he just told his work that is where he was going or what, but he's not there. Maybe he's hiding right now, working up the courage to see her again. He better not be. Are you coming out with us tonight? I don't want to. Do they know? No, I have said nothing. They know you're back though and have been asking about Delia. And Leo wants the whole damn story about why you were arrested. With a sigh. Sure, count me in. I'm going to stop at home first, then I'll meet you guys there. Good deal. So we want to promote Cece, who would be her second in command then. And are we hiring all new for Delia's team, or does she get to pick her team too? He does a fake giddy hop in his chair and claps his hands. You're an ass, and I don't know that's part of what we need to figure out. But I need her to know first, I guess, so we can get the build going and then decide on staff. But as for Cece's second in command, I figured I would ask her and Delia if they thought someone from within or if we need to hire out. Okay? You take the lead on all of that. Let's talk about Theodore's case. They got in touch with you about appearing in court next week? What a fucking mess. Yes, they did, and I'll be there. You too? Nodding his head, he looks glum. Yeah, I will be. Oh shit, I didn't tell you. But I took the liberties and found a replacement for Jerry. George will be starting in 2 weeks. So I will let good old Jerry know this week that it is the end of the road for him. Alright, you'll get no complaints from me. I blocked his number, so I have no idea if he's tried to contact me at all. If only we were all so lucky, he says drolly. I still get calls twice a day. That's why I went on the search. George comes recommended from Ben up in Portland, so I think he'll be a good fit. Portland, you say? Did you make this inquiry in person or over the phone? Standing from his chair, this is not about me. My laughter follows as he leaves my office in a rush, not wanting to talk about his ex. I finish my beer, wondering what she's up to tonight. I know she's thinking of me, and that makes me smile. Damn, do I miss seeing her every night. Even when we had nothing to talk about, just sitting in her presence was enough. I finish my work and leave a little after 5. I've been doing pretty good with not staying and working late, keeping the promise I made to myself and my dad. I head home to change and dress down for the night. Welcome back, Mr. DeVries. I have a letter that was delivered to you by a courier. Thank you, Henry. I'll be heading right back out for the evening. Very well, sir. I will have your car waiting. Getting into the elevator, I look over the envelope in my hands. How odd. A courier delivered it. Yet there is no return address or postage. Opening it, I see that what I read. Hitting the down button on the elevator, I don't even go home. I storm right back out to the waiting car and head to the club. The guys are sitting around a table drinking beers when I approach. I slam the letter down in the middle before walking away to the bar. Bottle of whiskey and 4 shot glasses, please, I tell the bartender, and am happy to see they know what I prefer. Thank you. Setting the glasses down, I pour us all shots. Take it before we talk. They all eye me wearily. Brent's look is a little more knowingly. We all tap glasses and take the shots. Who the hell is this from? Leo asks, going on defense on my behalf. Well, I can only assume since it came in an unmarked envelope and was delivered by courier. It's from Jeremy though, I say with certainty. Fucking asshole. Brent mutters next to me. What the hell went down in New York? Leo asks. I tell them the story and everything that has happened up till today. Do you think he's here and had this personally delivered? Or do you think there's a chance he's down in Tahiti bothering Delia? I don't think he's in Tahiti. He's not checked in at the resort. By how this was delivered, I almost think he's here trying to fuck with me. Well, even as a divorce lawyer, he knows how to cover his tracks. This letter right now gives you nothing to go on. At least he's not threatening Delia. Leo says, yeah, he's just low-key threatening me. I down another shot. How do I find him? Filling all of our glasses as we settle in for the night.